Children's, in continuation with the inside the atom, today we will see the next part of our lesson. So, in previous lectures inside we seen the Thomson's, Dalton's, Bohr's atomic model and Rutherford's atomic model also we had seen today. And with this we yesterday we have finished with the atomic structure and the particles in the atoms. Okay, so today we will start with this use your brain powers questions. So the questions are, first of all, how many types of subatomic particles are found in the atom? Yesterday we had seen that. So which are there? So first is the protons. How many are there? How many they are asking? So answer is there are 3 types of what atomic particles are there. Which subatomic particle and which are those? So those are protons. Those are positively charged. Then neutrons, they have no charge, they are both are present in the nucleus, and the electron which is negatively charged, they are present in the atom. Okay, next which subatomic particles are electrically charged? Okay, as you know that I told you protons they have positive charge and electrons they have negative charge on it. So they both have protons and electrons are electrically charged. Next question, which subatomic particles are present in the nucleus? Okay, yesterday I told you that in the nucleus who is there? The positively charged proton is there and negatively neutrons which has no charge, it is present in the nucleus, and the electrons are there, they are revolving around the around the nucleus. So according to this, which subatomic particles are present in the nucleus? So which are those? The protons and the neutrons are present inside it. And the next question, where are the electrons revolving around the nucleus? As you seen model inside also you had seen, and here I drawn the figure. In it also what happens, these are the electrons. I will show it with the different color. So these are the electrons here. These are the electrons and they are what revolving around the nucleus. Okay, now we'll see the next point of our lesson. So it is the mass of an electron is being negligible. Yesterday I told you, okay, as compared to the proton, the 1800 times smaller is the electron. So the mass of electron is being negligible. Therefore the mass of an atom is mainly due to the protons and neutrons which are present in its nucleus. Okay, so the mass is only because of this what protons and the neutrons, those are present. Here it is nucleus, suppose here is it protons, it has mass, and here it is neutron, and proton and neutrons mass is also what happens, and that mass is also yesterday we have seen. And here are the suppose electrons are there and these electrons are there, they are very negligible, those mass is very negligible. So we are taking in account only the mass of the which protons and the neutrons which are present in the atom, nucleus of atom, and those mass we are calculating as a mass of a what, that atom. Total number of protons and neutron in the atom is atomic mass of a number. What they told you, the total number of protons means proton plus neutrons, protons plus neutrons is equals to atomic mass, and it is denoted by letter capital A. Okay, so A means number of protons plus number of neutrons, so it is A. For example, if we see here, if we see the carbon's atomic number is 6. Okay, so its atomic number is 6. Then how many protons it has in its nucleus? 6 protons are there. How many electrons are there in neutrons are there? 6 neutrons are there. And how many electrons are there? 6 electrons are there. But whenever you are calculating the atomic mass, it is denoted by letter A, atomic mass which is denoted by letter A. So this atomic mass A is equals to protons plus neutrons. So proton is equals to how many protons are there? 6 protons plus 6 neutrons is equals to how much? 12 is its atomic mass. Understood how to do this? Suppose the another element hydrogen we will take. Hydrogen, its atomic number is 1. It has protons. How many protons it has? 1. But here neutrons are how many? 0 neutrons are present. Neutrons are absent in the hydrogen, and so its mass is what? Is approximately same as a mass of one proton. So here atomic number of hydrogen A is equals to protons plus neutrons is equals to 1 plus 0 is equals to 1. Okay, so in this way we are finding the atomic mass of a element. For example, suppose if we take the example of chlorine, so chlorine's atomic number is 17. Okay, atomic number is 17. So how many protons it has? Protons has 17, neutrons has 17, electrons has 17. Okay, so how many atomic, what is the atomic mass is equals to P plus N. So protons are 17, neutrons are 17 and its atomic mass is 34. Understand? In this way we have to find this atomic mass. Okay, so next point is the convention to denote the atomic symbol, atomic number, number together as follows. The conventions, what they told you, the convention, how to write the atomic number, atomic mass and that all for this element that is given here. So how we are writing? Just now I told you that carbon. If carbon it is shown here, carbons what I shown you, the atomic number what I said to you, 6. Okay, so if atomic mass, what is atomic number? Is atomic number is 6. Atomic number is 6 and atomic mass, what I told you, protons plus neutrons. If it has 6 protons and 6 neutrons, it has so atomic mass will be 12. Okay, suppose this is a carbon. Then its atomic number we are writing here downside with the pink color I shown, and atomic mass we are writing on its head above this. So this is the, if in this way it shows, then you have to understand that 6 is the atomic number of carbon and 12 is its mass. Okay, suppose I will write here the hydrogen. Okay, so its atomic number is 1 and atomic mass is 1. So here atomic number, this is atomic number, this is Z and this is atomic mass. Okay, suppose I will write here sodium. Atomic number is 11 and atomic mass is 22. In this way you must know about it. So it means that the atomic number is that of the proton of carbon is 6 and the mass of the carbon is 12. Okay, so protons how many are there? 6 and mass how we are denoting? 6 plus 6 is equal to protons plus neutron is equal to how much? It is 12. From this it is also learned that the nucleus of carbon contains how many? 12 minus 6 means that is 6 neutrons are present in its body. Okay, so in this way we are understanding that how to write the protons and the neutrons for this. Now the next point is if the symbol of oxygen, if the use your brain powers questions are those here, the symbols for oxygen is O. So I am writing here symbol O. There is 8 protons, 8 neutrons in its nucleus. Okay, so from this determine the atomic number. For example, how we will do now? So first of all, this is the O is the symbol for oxygen. How many protons it has? It has 8 protons. It has how many neutrons? 8 neutrons are there. As you know that Pz atomic number, atomic number Z is equals to number of protons is equals to 8. So Z is equals to number of protons is equals to 8. But atomic mass is equals to what? Atomic mass we are denoting by letter A. So here protons plus neutrons is equals to how much? 8 plus 8 equals to how much? Sorry, I will write it again. So here I will write protons, oxygen denoted by letter capital O. Okay, here this is capital O. How many protons it has? They told you it has 8 protons, it has 8 neutrons. So we have to find out A is equals to atomic number. A is equals to protons is equal to A is equal to atomic number is equal to P is equals to what? 8. P for protons. How many protons are there? That much is the atomic number. And suppose you have to find out the atomic mass, then what we have to do here? atomic number is denoted by letter Z. So here Z is equals to P is equals to, because protons how many are there? 8 are there. So Z is equal to P and 8, and here atomic mass A is equals to protons plus neutrons is equals to 8 plus 8 is equals to how much it is there? It is 16. So neutrons are equal to how many? 8. So whenever we are writing this symbol, this is your oxygen. Okay, here downside what we are writing? The atomic number, means Z we are writing. Z's value is equal to how much here? 8, and the atomic mass we are writing ahead on its head. So this, in this way we are writing the what? Oxygen's atomic number and the mass number. So see here, so from this determine the atomic number. What is the atomic number? To I told you Z is equals to P. Okay, means how much are the protons, that much is the atomic number of that element. Next, mass of a number. Mass means what I told you? Protons plus neutrons is equals to 8 plus 8 is equals to atomic mass is equals to how much? 16. Okay, and that conventional symbol inside we wrote it here. How to write this? O, here we have to write the 8 and here we have to write the 16. Okay, so next it is atomic number of carbon is 6. So how many electrons are there in the carbon atom? So as I told you, atomic number is equals to what? The atomic number is equals to protons is equals to what? It's a so atomic number we are denoted by letter Z is equals to how much? Protons is equals to electron. If it has 6 protons, it has how many protons? 6 electrons, and its atomic number is also 6. So Z is equals to P is equals to E, means protons and the electrons numbers are same with the number of atomic number. Next it is sodium atom has how many electrons? 11. So what is its atomic number? So its atomic number is equals to how many? Sodium. Sodium is denoted by symbol Na. Okay, if it has 11 electrons, it has protons also how many? P is equal to E. So it has how many protons here? It has 11 protons. And what we have to find out? Its atomic number. Protons is equals to, atomic number is equals to 11. So its atomic number is 11. So next to the atomic number and mass number of magnesium. Atomic number and mass number of magnesium are 12 and 24 respectively. How will you show this conventional symbol? Okay, so here it is. Which element they told? Magnesium. Magnesium we are writing with the sign Mg. Okay, and this 12 we are writing here. Okay, and it's this is the atomic number, and here it is atomic mass number. So magnesium, in this way we can write the symbol of this. Next question is the atomic number, mass number of calcium is 20 and 40 respectively. Deduce the number of neutrons present in the calcium. So suppose if you want to find out the number of which neutrons, you have to subtract the what? Atomic numbers, means at first of all atomic neutrons, number of neutrons is equals to, here what we have to write? Number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z. Okay, A minus Z. So A is equals to, A means what? Atomic mass, how much given? 40, and Z is the atomic number, it is 20. So how many protons it has? It has 20 protons and 20 neutrons also. Okay, so in this way we have to solve this. Use your brain powers question, and such a type of question they may be asked you in the exam. Now next point we will see the distribution of electrons. As per Bohr's atomic model, electrons revolve in the stable shell. Okay, who is stable? Shells are stable, but electrons are revolving. Electrons are moving inside the shell. Okay, so electrons revolve in the stable shell. These shells have a definite energy. Okay, it has definite energy. The shell nearest to the nucleus is called as a first shell. Okay, so first shell. Next shell is called as a second shell. The symbol N is used to ordinal number of a shell. So here, for example, if you see the structure of it, you will notice that suppose this is your this is your nucleus. Okay, so this is the which is near to nucleus, it is protons, and here it is who is present, neutrons. So this is your first shell, and this first shell is called as, it is first shell, then this is second shell, then it is third shell. In this way these shells are arranged one after another, and name of these are the here K, L, M, N given actually, and shells are, symbol N is used for ordinal number. The shells are referred as a symbol K, L, M, N correspondingly, and the cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. The maximum number of electrons in the shell can be obtained by the formula 2n square. So we will see this part of the lesson. So first of all we will draw the atomic structure. So for that I will take here so this is this first, this is okay. So now here is my nucleus. Who is present here? Protons and the neutrons are present. This is my first shell, this is my second shell, this is my third shell, and this is my fourth shell. Okay, so first shell is called as, see this is first shell, it is called as a K shell, it is called as K shell. This is called as L shell, this one is M shell, and this is N shell. This is last is the N shell. Okay, so this is N shell. So these are the, means first shell is called as a K shell, second shell is called as a L shell, third shell is called as a M shell, and last fourth shell is called as a N shell of a nucleus. So how many electrons are present in the KLM? That we are deriving by the formula by using 2n square. So here 2. Suppose we have to find out how many electrons are there in the first shell. So how we will find out? Use this formula, that is 2n square. Here it is 2. N means first shell. 1 square. 1 square is 1, and 2 into 1 is equals to how many electrons are there in this first, that is how many electrons are there here? 2 electrons are present in the first shell. 2 electrons. How many electrons present? 2 electrons are present in the first shell. Now we will move towards the next one. How many electrons are present in the second shell? So 2 square is 4, and 4 2s are 8. So second shell inside how many electrons are there? It can accommodate 8 electrons in the second shell. After that we will see the how many electrons are present in the third shell. So to find out how many electrons are there in the third shell, we will just change the number. Here it is 3. Okay, third shell we are finding. First shell inside 2 are there, second shell inside 8 are there, and here 3 square is 9, and 9 2s are how many? 18. So it can accommodate how many? Maximum 18 electrons. And if you have to find out the how many electrons are there in the fourth orbit, so we can find it by this way. 4 square, here we have to write 4 square is 16, and 16 2s are 32 electrons are present in the fourth orbit, means its capacity is 32. In this way we can say that the capacity of the first shell is 2, second shell is 8, third shell is 8, and fourth shell is 32, and formula to derive this is the 2n square. In this way you have to find out the how many electrons can accommodate in this cell. Again I am going to repeat. First shell is the shell which is near to nucleus, it is the first shell. Cell which is near next of it is second, third, fourth. In this way these shells are numbering, and then names of this shell are K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. Okay, so and how many electrons are present in that shell we can derive by using the formula 2n square, and from that we are understanding that the capacity of K shell is 2, L shell is 8, M shell is how much? 18, and lastly the N shell is 32. So these are the capacities of each cell. Okay, its capacities are we are finding in this way. So today we will stop here only. Today we had seen the how to number of shell, how to number the shell, what is the name of the shell, how many electrons it can accumulate, and with this also we saw some questions of the use of brain power and the what, how to write the symbol, atomic mass, atomic number, that we seen today how to find it. Okay, so today we will stop here only. So all of you do the practice of this all. Okay, and this also we had seen now. Okay, so complete this table and send me. Okay, today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you.